up? It's Marissa, and today I have another story time video for you guys. So it's kind of on the same note as my last story time. It's like scary and creepy and like just gives you chills, but that's my life, unfortunately. But if you guys want to hear the story about the time someone broke into my house, go ahead and keep on watching. So basically this happened when I was a senior in high school, so about 2 years ago, something like that. So I was sleeping. I remember this night like perfectly. My aunts had went out the night before really late, and so they were really tired the next day. So they usually like stay downstairs and watch TV till like 12, 1, something like that. But tonight they didn't because they were really tired from the night before. So they went to bed, I would say between 10:30 and like 11-ish. So I was in bed. I had school the next morning. I was watching Netflix. I remember I fell asleep to it. So anyways, I fall asleep. I wake up literally to my aunt like this with her hand over her mouth and like this close to my face because she knew I was gonna scream, obviously. And so I saw her and like I like screamed, but she had my hand over, like she had her hand over my mouth so like it wouldn't like be loud. And she's just like, Marissa, call 911, there's someone in the house. And I was like, oh shit, like fuck, I know this routine. I grab my phone, call 911, like I say like someone's in my house, this is my address, da da da. In the meantime, my aunt is literally holding the door shut because I don't have a lock on my door. Why is that? I don't know. Why do I still not have a lock? I don't know. But so yeah, so she was holding my door shut. I was on the phone with 911. They're just like, ma'am, like it's okay, police are on their way, and da da da. So this phone call is about 16 minutes long and they're still not here. So at this point we hear whoever's in the house going up the stairs, and oh my god, I'm getting chills right now, guys. So like we hear him going up the stairs and he turns on the hallway light. You know, like under the crack in your door you can tell if the light's on. So like he turned the light on and we see the light go on and we're like, fuck, you know, like this is so scary. And at that like exact moment, like this is how I know like there's a God and like people watch over you, because like at that exact moment the helicopter came and shined the light like in the house, like saying this is the police, like stay where you are, da da da. And like right at that moment he turned the light off, ran back downstairs, and I heard him run outside past my window because my house is 2 stories and we have like pebbles on the floor like on the side of our house like going to the backyard. So we hear him go through the pebbles and then we hear like him like drop something, and then we hear the gate open again, so then we think that he's back inside. So like that's all we heard of him, so we're like fuck, like maybe he's back in the house, like this is so scary. And then like literally like probably 3 minutes later we hear someone scream at the top of their lungs, don't come downstairs. And we're like, oh my god, like that's the guy like who's breaking in our house, like because he was talking to my uncle. Because my uncle was sleeping the whole time and didn't know anything that was happening. So I think when he heard like all the ruckus, he got up to walk downstairs, and then we just hear, don't go downstairs. And then we hear my other aunt scream, Hike, go back in your room, because that's my Uncle Hike. And so then like me and my aunt in my room are like freaking out. Who was that? Like this is so scary. And then like a couple minutes later the police were at the door. Like I guess it was the police screaming to my uncle not to come downstairs because like downstairs was considered like a crime scene. So we stay like in the house and the police are like checking everywhere. Like we're thinking that like they got the guy because we heard the police say like stand right there. So like we thought that they got him. So finally the police come and get us and tell us we can go downstairs, and they tell us that they lost the guy. I'm sorry, what? And they're like, yeah, like when the helicopter orbited, they lost the guy and the helicopter was here before on foot police were. It was ridiculous because my phone call with 911 was 16 minutes and 31 seconds. That's ridiculous response time for the police to get here. I'm like, I live in a very small community where there's nothing going on, so they should have been here in like 3 minutes. So yeah, so we're really upset. They show us like they got like all the stuff that he took, and because it was Christmas time around this time, so we had like all the presents under the tree, and this guy ripped through all the presents, opening all of them, and like he picked like and chose what he wanted. So he took like a big box and put like the stuff he wanted in there, but he dropped the box when he saw the helicopter, so he really didn't get away with anything. So that was good, but we would rather have the police found the guy and take some stuff as opposed to being the way it was the other way around. But we were thinking that he was maybe like a homeless guy, or like maybe just a young guy that was trying to support his family, because shampoo and like baby clothes and like warm jackets that he was getting. And then he actually dropped a beanie that he was wearing like down the street. I guess like he jumped the fence, went down the street. So who knows where he went after that. Like we were thinking maybe he got in a car, maybe he had someone waiting for him. I don't know, that's the only thing that could make sense to how he got away so quickly. But when he was like running, he dropped his beanie, and it was like a little Chicago Bulls beanie. So we took his like hair follicles, whatever was left in there, and they put it in the police system. But he was never previously arrested or in the system, so we don't know who it was, but we have that hair follicle, and it's like stored in the system. So if he ever does get pulled over or arrested, he also gets his consequences for breaking in. So yeah, the police failed us and never found this guy, but hopefully he gets arrested for something else soon so he doesn't do this to anyone else. But one of the scariest nights of my life, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because you guys have been liking my story times. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me any requests below. I have so many story times that I've like written down that I want to do. So like this video or comment below if you want more story times. And other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!